here. Okay, so this is the mesh. Okay, this is the mesh, and we need here. Give me a second. Hey, it's strange. Why? Something going wrong with my computer because of some security issues. My company installed the security document security, and that I cannot play my video. It's strange. Wait a minute. Let me try one more times. If I cannot show this, I will show you next day. It's just 2 minutes. It's just 2 minute video. It's very soon. Strange. Okay. I'm not sure. I'm not sure today yet because the laptop has some problem. Okay, so we go. So we go to the CLI and the web. Yeah. So let me see. Let me see my screen. My screen is sharing. Yes. Okay. Yeah. So there will be so. Look at us. Okay. Nice. Okay, and then let's see. So how many ways we can do the configuration? We can say we can do the configuration in 2 ways. The first one is we use the CLI, the command line. At the beginning, when I finish the college and then I go to I join the company. So actually beginning, when I use the CLI, I feel, okay, this is the engineer. This is engineering, right? Yeah, so the first one, we can use the CLI to make the configuration. And the second, we can use the web, right? Yeah. Yeah, so the webs, when we use the web, after we do many CLI and then we do the web, we will feel the web actually is more easy, is more quickly, is more faster. So by the web, we also have 2 way. The first one is the OLT web. Wait a minute. We can use the OLT web. OLT web. And we use the CMS, Cloud Management System. We can use the CMS. So, inside the CMS, we can use something. If we do the OLT configuration, actually it look very similar. These two actually is very similar. So actually, we put this web module into the CMS. So this is why actually when we go to the CMS, it look exactly the same. We look exactly the same. Okay, so this is the OLT way we can connect it. So we have also many ways to connect the OLT. This is the OLT. So here we have management port. So we can use the cable Cat6, right? RJ45 to connect to this management port. We also have a CO port console, right? We call it a console, CO port, okay? Console. So our PC can connect to this one or this one, okay? Yeah. So now, this one, I use the secure CRT. And some engineer maybe you would like the putty, right? Use the putty, but the putty usually is used for the console. And the secure CRT, we can use the console, we can use the SH, we can use the uh, tablet. Here, you see, we have this one. But the secure CRT is we need to pay, we need to buy, we need to purchase. It's not cheap. It's not cheap. But we can do like this. We can something like 10 engineer. uh, 10 engineer, you buy one license and then you can share. It's like this. And this one, mobile extern. This one we can use for the free. This one is used for free. It's for free downloads and free license. This one free license. And actually, the look is also beautiful. Actually, uh, it's also beautiful. And yeah, let me show you. So now we can create a section. We can choose the tablet. We can choose the tablet. And now I'm connect to my OLT in the lab. In the lab. One night. Let me check. Let me check. Hmm. 81. One. Username is the root. Is the root. And the port. This port is defined in the lab. It's not concerned to the commercial. It's just the port in the lab. So this is the IP address I set in the management. Okay, username. It's okay. Yeah, it's big enough. Okay, I think this one is better. Okay. And the username is root. This is by default. And the password is admin. Okay, password is admin. I don't need to. So this one, let me show you the presentation. Hmm. Oh, there's no introduce about how to connect it. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. Okay, it doesn't matter. Okay. Uh, okay. Yeah, it doesn't matter. So I tell you. So I tell you now. Okay. Uh, so the username is root, right? And then the password is admin. Admin. Okay. Password is admin. Okay. And then enable. So when we go first time we go to here, we see this angle, right? This angle it means it's the reading. It's just the reading mode. It's just the user mode. And then we go to the enable mode. Enable. So just enable. And then so we can see the punky. Okay, punky. In the punky, we can use some base command as like a show. If we don't know how to what is the command we can click, and then we can click the question mark, and then he will tell you where is the command we can follow, we can continue. So show current configuration, and maybe some of you know something about the Cisco, right? So in the Cisco, we show the running configuration, right? So that was the in Cisco is a show running, right? It's a show running. running configuration. This is in the Cisco, but but for CData, we are showing current, right? Current. So that current configuration is the same meaning. Current running, right? Yeah. So okay. So at the beginning, after we click the show current configuration, we can see at the beginning we have system name. We have system name. So this is the OLT's name. We can change. We can change this name. Okay. And then we can see some profile. DBA profile. The first one we see the DBA profile, and then we see the line profile, and then we see some other profile, service profile. Right? Yeah. So in this at the beginning, maybe you feel this one is not that easy to read. So I go to the website. Yeah, go to the website. We have a deployment here, and then we have a profile here. See, the order is actually is the same as the command line. The first one, we show you the DBA profile, right? We show DBA profile. Because we don't have the traffic profile so far, because I still not configuring. So here is empty. And then we have a line profile. And then we have a service profile, right? And then we have other profile. So we can see the order, right? See, this is the exactly the same order, right? First one show us the DBA profile. Oh, sorry. Yeah, sorry. This one show us the DBA profile, show us the line profile, right? IP configure profile, service profile. It's the same, right? Yeah, it's the same. Okay, so now we are going to check the ONU. How many ONUs online? Oh, okay. Give me a second. I need to turn on my ONU. Give me a second. Very soon. Okay, back. So we can refresh here. We can refresh here, or we can use the command line. We can use the command line to show. I also need to check some command. Now we can see here, the log is already automatically to show us the ONT is online. We can see here. And then we can make a refresh and then see successful configuration is success. And the others two, I still forget to turn on. Wait a minute. Okay. Voice mode. Okay, we can use the show ONT and the information. Sorry. Oh, okay. So yeah, because log interrupted my. Okay, now this one is online. Why this one is offline? Wait a minute. So ONT information all, and then one is fail. One is fail. It tell is the lost. So that means the fiber maybe not connected correctly. This one. So we have a two success. Anyway, we have a two success. Refresh here. Okay, now it's all is online. This one is configuration is failed. So this one maybe I need to check this one the configuration. But the line is so the physical line is okay. It's no problem for this one. It's just the configuration. Maybe we make some wrong configuration. Okay, so I take the first one as the example to configure the internet. Okay, I configure the internet. How? So first, I go to the CLI command. Let me see. Let me see. Okay. Let me check whether I can connect the. This one is the console, I think. Oh, input. Actually, after the PPT, after this presentation, I will also give you this document, this Word document. So the second this one I'm not doing because after I uh, uh, this one is erase all the saving configuration, and then we boot. This one is making the OLT something like the new one. Okay, cleaning all the configuration. Okay, so this part I will not do it, and also this part the third chapter I also will not do that because I'm not erase the configuration. So actually the management IP will be made in here. So I don't need to do it. I don't need to do it because I'm not erase the configuration. So here, okay. So so I can show you. So as from the chapter 4, chapter 4. So first, change the system's name. Change the system's name. Yeah. For example, now is this one. Why? Yeah. So we can. Okay. So in here. We can use the tab. We can use the tab, the key tab. Uh, yeah, in the keyboard, when I click the tab, and then he can automatically fulfill the commands I'm log finish. It can automatically finish for me. So now if I use the tab and it's not fulfill for me, so that means maybe I'm in the wrong mode. So I go to the configure mode. Go to the configure mode, SYS system. Okay, I click two times of the tabs, and then he can show me. I can continue to this command or this command. So now I go to the system name. System name. It completed. For example, SD 168. It's like this. Okay, so the system name is changed. It's changed. Okay, so to continue this intellect commands, let me let's understand what the steps we need to do. What the step we need to do. The global OLT with LAN, this one is already done, but I need to show you. I need to show you this one. Wait a minute. I need to show you this one. Okay. For example, we can use the show with LAN question all. Okay. So VLAN all. And then we have VLAN ID 1, VLAN 1, VLAN 100, VLAN 200, right? Yeah, VLAN 100, VLAN 200. Console, let me see the, cannot. Yes. So this one is already done. So we can also see in here in the configuration. Here we have a VLAN planning. So see, we have VLAN 100, VLAN 200. Okay, yeah, this one. So if there's no VLAN, so we can add the VLAN. So how to add the VLAN? It's a VLAN. It's just the VLAN, and then we continue the VLAN number, and then we can tell us VLAN 300 is success. Okay, and then here make a refresh. And then we can see the VLAN 300 is here. Okay. And then so I need to go to the GEE, the uplink port, uplink port. Okay. So I go to the interface. Go to the interface, GE 00. Okay. And then VLAN mode. Oh, sorry, typo. VLAN mode. Okay, it's good. Access. Okay, VLAN mode access. And then VLAN access 100. Okay, then 100. And then I can show I can show port. Show port information 1. Okay. So here we can see it's up. It's up. So what I'm doing, actually what I'm doing is let me show you here overview. So this is our ONT. This is sorry, this is our OLT. Okay, this one. Yes. Okay, so this is our OLT. This one. Okay. Now I'm connecting the management port here. This one now is connected to my PC. Okay, this one now is connected to my PC. And this one, and this one is for the uplink. So what I'm doing now is I'm making the GE port 1, as the uplink. And I configure this one is the VLAN 100. It's the VLAN 100. This one. VLAN 100. Okay. And this one, we can see this one is green, right? This one is green. Green, it means we have a SFP module, the optical module, and connect the ONU, This one. Sorry. Okay. And we can see we have a count, 2 PC is online, right? This one is the ONU. ONU, we have 2 PC is online, is running. And totally we have 3 PC. So that means one is failed. So that means one is failed. And okay, and we can see the port 5. We have SFP input, but we are not. But there's no fiber. Okay, no fiber connection. So this one is the gray. It's the gray color, and those port is empty. So in the physical that means it's no SFP input, no power, no optical module inside actually, no port. So we can see in the uplinks we have GE, we have XGE. Okay, we have these 2 types of the port. And because this one is a pizza box, it's a pizza box. So it's just one U, okay? It's just one U. One U is equal, approximately is about 4.4 centimeters. This one. Okay, centimeters. Okay. And so when I click the interface and then GE and then it's always a zero and a zero. The first zero means it's the frame. It's the frame. Okay, it's the frame. And the second zero, it means the slot because it's just one U OLT. So the frame is zero and the slot is zero because it's just one frame and the one slot. It's like this. And in future we have seven slot. So in that case, the command will be a little different. Okay, so this is I'm tell you how this command interface what I'm going to. So it actually I also need for example I also go to the interface GPAN. Okay, we can see so the GE is for the uplink. GPAN is going to the PAN port, right? Let's go to the PAN port. Okay, now okay now the Okay, now I'm going to configure the DBA, the DBA profile. By default, actually we already have some DBA here. This one is by default. See, we have uh, this DBA profile. Okay, but we still can add one. We can add from here. That one is more easy, right? It's more easy. This one is more easy. But I would like to show you the command. So the command line is should be like I need to DBA profile, okay, and then profile ID. I make it is 5, okay, because by default is a 0 to 4, right? And then I click the ID 5. And then I use the type 1 or the type, okay, I don't know what is the command, so I use the question mark. And then I use the, let me see, because it's just a lab, I choose the type 1, is the fix, is the higher priority, right? And then fix, okay, fix, this one is approximate about a megabit, a gigabit, this one, gigabyte, this one. And then commit. Okay, so it's done. So it's done. So now we refresh this one. Refresh here. See here. So this one is up here. Okay. So actually, it's more after we understand the fundamental. Actually, we can do it on the web. It's more faster. And then we can use the show DBA profile current. And then we can see the profile, the type 1, okay? Type 1 is the fixed, why? The TCON type, this time is TCON types. Okay, DBA is done, and then I'm going to the line profile, sorry, I need to exist first, okay? Because this one is still in the DBA profile, so I need to exist. I'm going to the line profile. Line profile, 3 pounds. Profile. DC. Okay, so I using the same. I using the default line profile, DBA profile ID 5. And then and then I GEM add at 2 to T count 1. Okay, this one. And then GEM mapping. Choose 1 as 100. Okay. Okay. Some other mapping has the same mapping parameters. So it means it's already at this one. So okay, so go to the line profile because I'm using the default one, and then I'll keep the edit. Tcon Okay, GEM port one, mapping one. Yeah. So this is why it failed because actually I'm doing the same configuration. So it tell me it's already there. It's already there. Mm. Mm. So cancel. Okay, cancel. Let me think. Count two, T count two. Let me clean this. Okay, let me delete this one. Okay, let me delete this one. Okay, confirmed. Successful. If I delete this one and then I create the same command. So if I set the same commands, I can use the keyboard, the keyboard, the angle, the up angle. In the keyboard, we have this key point, right? With this one. Okay, so I just click this one. I just click this one. Okay, so the command, we can see the command is already show the last command. Okay, so in this case, I don't need to tap. The special GM port doesn't exist. GM port because I did. So I need to. Yeah, so I still because I delete the. So I need to keep this one more time, and then GEM mapping. Use one. The first two, it means the GEM port. And the second one, it means the T count. Okay, now some other parameter is still the same. So it seems I delete the not correct. The delete is not correct. Let me see. If I cannot receive this one. GEM port. Let me add from here. Okay. It's the same. Transparent. Then transparent confirmed. Okay, now it's okay. So I also can add from the web. Actually, I also add from the web. Okay, so so in the case, yeah. So actually now I add from the web because in the command it show me the because this OLT is using our colleague. My colleague is doing the lab, so uh, some configuration is there. So now we create a global VLAN is done, and then we create a GEM port to the VLAN is done. This one is already done, okay? The DBA profile, the line profile now I'm doing. And create ONU service profile. So now I'm going to this way, okay? At this step. Next slide. Because here, this one is already there, so that means it's already done. It's already done by this one. And now I'm going to, let's see. Give me a second, because I'm showing the wrong presentation here. This one, this is what I'm talking about. The tab, okay? We use the tab, we use the question mark, and here is showing the with length. This one is showing the chance. This one mapping, okay? This one is already done. Everything is done now. And show ONU information all is here. Then internet services is done, 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 done. Okay. Now I'm going to the ONT service profile. Here, yes. Okay. Okay. ONT service profile. GEM port profile ID. Want test. We use the test. And then the ONT port Ethernet. It's adaptive, okay? Everything is adaptive. Wi-Fi, Wi-Fi, and then Wi-Fi, Ethernet adaptive, Wi-Fi adaptive, and then the ports also adaptive, okay? Also adaptive, and then the IP host also adaptive, okay? IP host. Here, I want to introduce the IP host. Because in the command line is not that directly viewing in here, service profile. If you remember, the service profile is something like uniform. This one, what I'm saying, we can see the Ethernet port, Wi-Fi ports, cable TV. So this one is everything is adaptive. It's okay. Okay. So this one is something like uniform. What does the uniforms mean? So for example, this ONU, it has a cable TV. It has a cable TV, and then we have some Ethernet port. So we need to give them the some shield, right? Wait a minute. Yeah. So I need to give him some shield to wear, right? So this is his suit, right? It has a Ethernet port. It has a Ethernet port. It has the cable. It has a Ethernet port. It has a cable TV. It has a Wi-Fi, right? It has a Wi-Fi. So this is I'm so-called the service port, something like the uniform. Okay, it's physics. But we can choose. We can choose everything is adaptive. That was more easy, right? Here, profile test. So now we have a service profile. The name is test. Okay. Yeah, everything is adaptive. And then I click the next. And then we have see the IP configuration, IP host. So some vendor, the logic is very different. It's very different from our CData's logic. So follow the standard, follow the GDocs 988, GDocs 988. In this standard, is defined one. Is defined one. Is the one. So we are using the one for the services, right? Finally, we're using the services. As I said, we have something like internet. Okay, we have internet services, and then we go to some router or the switch, and then we go to the OLT, and then we go to the OLT, and then we go to the ONU. And then we go to the ONU, okay? And then we go to the PC, okay? So for the internet services, we can use the PPPoE, okay? We can use the PPPoE. We can use the PPPoE, or we can use the DHCP. We can use the DHCP, okay? So it doesn't matter which way we use. This ONU, he will get the IP address, right? I can get IP address. And then the PC can the PPOE can happen in the O1U or happen in the PC. So if it happen in the PC, we call this O1U is working in the bridge mode. If the O1U use the PPPoE, and then he can use the DHCP for the laptops, for the PC. So in this case, we call this O1U is working in a home gateway, in a router mode. So after we use this one, the O1U will get the IP address. He will get the IP address. Okay, yeah. In C data, this one we are using the WAN. This one is also follow the standard. Okay, it's follow the standard. But some vendor, like ZTE, he used the IP host. He changed the idea. So he used the IP host as the services, as the internet services. And for example, if he get more something like if he also have IPTV, right? IPTV, and then he will use another IP host. And then this one actually he already not following the standard. He will use another IP host. So if we have more than 4 services, and then he need to take more IP host. This is some vendors logic. It's not following the standard. But our CData for the standard, this IP host is just for the management. Okay, it's just for the management. This one is a second in the O1U. This one is just for the management. It's not for the services. And the management, as we said, the O1T, connect to the OLT is by the OMCI. Okay, by the OLT is by the OMCI. OMCI. Yeah, because my laptop installed the security document, so now it's something like it's very slow. It's very slow. And we also have a CMS, right? We also have a CMS. Oh, come on. It's no good too. Yeah, sorry. Today, yeah, because I installed the security software, it made my computer very slow. Okay, I drop in here. Okay, I drop in here. Let me drop in here. CMS, CMS. CMS and the OLT, they are using the TR69 and the OLT. Oh, come on. This one and this one, okay? We are using the TR69. Okay, this one. So this one, so the IP host, something like we are using this one for the CMS. Sorry. Yes, the computer is very slow. Very strange. Let me try to delete some process. Let me see it's faster or not. Okay. It's the same. Okay, so maybe I will not draw some mark. Maybe I just go with the command and then I speak. Okay, and then I speak. I'm not drawing because the computer is very slow. Okay, now is the we configure the service profile. Okay, it's done. Okay, and then we have and then I go to the port, Ethernet 1, and this one is the ONT support. So in the ORT, sorry, in the ONU, this one in the ONU, we can see we have a LAN 1, right? We have a LAN 1, LAN 2, okay? So this one is the LAN port. In the command line, we call this one is the Ethernet port. And then I use the DHCP, and then I use the question mark. And then he tell me, he asked me, which mode you wanted to make for this port. So in here, here is explanation. So from internet, that means the PC. He get the IP address is from the internet. So that means the O1U is working in bridge mode. In this case, that means the O1U is working in the bridge mode. And the PC and the phone, he get the IP address from the O1U. So that means this O1U is working in the home gateway mode because it has the DHCP's function. Okay, yeah. So in this case, if I select this one, that means the O1U is working in DHCP server is working in a watch mode. So now, I select it. I select them. Is from the O1U. Okay, here. And then don't forget to keep the commit. But the commit is when we configure the profile, we need the commit and we need to exist, okay? But for the other commands, we don't need the commit. Okay, yeah, so now we are going, okay? Let's go, keep going to make the multi-service profile, GPOUND, profile ID is 1. It's just the number, okay? And then this is the I configure the multi-services. And then I select the line profile, okay? I select the line profile and then profile 0, okay? Sorry, I'm missing the ID. Here. Okay, and then ONT service profile ID 1, okay? Service is, wait a minute, ONT. Line profile and then profile ID 0, okay? Yeah, this one. Yeah, this one because it's I didn't create, so I need to add this one, okay? And then commit and then persist. Okay, so now the preparation. Let's see. Let me say this one is just the preparation. So I create all the profile. Okay. So then I will put this profile to the O1U to the O1U. So the logic. Is something like we made many profile, and then we put to the O1U. Okay. I still need the. It seems I still need the drawing. No chance. So the profile, okay? Profile. We have a line profile. We have a service profile. Okay. So now something like I already made a lot of the uniform, many shoes. Okay. I made the shoes. I made the hat. Right. I made the hat. Now he is the O1U. Okay. Now he is the O1U. Okay. So I create all this one is in order to put them to the O1U. Okay. Yeah, so this is what does this command meaning. Okay, all the profile is something like the yeah, like the jets. Okay, yeah. So now I'm going to put this uniform, put this wearing to the O1U. So interface. Now you see now this one is the GPON. Okay, now I'm going to the GPON. So that means I'm going to find the O1U. Which O1U? Interface GPON 0, 0. Okay, yeah. So I can use the question mark to show you. The first one, if it means the frame. The first one it means the frame. The second one it means the slot, because we are the pizza box OLT. So here is always 0 and 0. Okay. Yeah. And then O1U modify is 1. This one is the palm port 1. Okay. This is the palm port. Where is the port? Okay. Here. I use the question mark, and then we can see following the port ID, the port ID. And then inside this port ID, we can, and then we select the ONT ID, ONT ID. So we can see here 1 to 128. Okay, yeah, so this is the maximum, right? This is also the maximum for the G palm, 1 to 128 maximum. Okay, so now is the first one. So it's profile ID, and then we can see here the profile ID. We can from here to here. This is the range. Okay, continue. Okay, the traffic profile. The traffic profile. The traffic profile is used for control. Is used for controlling the bandwidth. So let me introduce the this one, and then we take a break. So here we can see we have a CIR, and we have a PIR, and we have a CPS and a PPS. So what does those mean? What does those mean? This one. We have a CIR, we have a PIR. And then we see this one is the byte. The unit is a little different, okay? From the CIR, the unit is the bit, okay? CPS, and then it's the byte. Okay. And here, so this is the CIR's meaning. This is the CIR's meaning, okay? Let me, okay, not, we don't need to read this one. You follow my graphic, okay? After the training, you can read the sentence. Okay, so the CIR, that means okay. For example, here we have 2 megabit bandwidth. So I allow this O1U. I allow this unit to 2 megabit the bandwidth. Okay. But sometimes, right? But sometimes, for example, he watched the YouTube or he watched some online movie. So actually, sometimes the bandwidth is a little higher than the 2 megabit. Okay. So in this one, we so-called is the CBS. We so-called is the CBS. And this one we call is the CIR, the committed. This one is the committed information rate, okay? And the CBS is the committed boost size, a little higher, okay? A little higher. And then maybe in the peak hour, maybe in the peak fun, and then this one actually maybe he require more bandwidth, okay? More bandwidth. So in this one, we call this one is the PIR. Okay, call this one is the PIR. Okay, we call this one is the PIR. We allowed it. But this one, actually, we have some time limit. For example, I just allow you 0.5 second. Allow you reach this higher rate, higher bandwidth. This one, allow it. Okay. It's not, of course, I will not allow you more than 10 minutes, right? If I allow you more than 10 minutes in the PIR, so maybe I should set this this bandwidth is something like a CIR, right? So actually, the time slot for the PIR is we calculate in the second, okay? 0.5 seconds or just 1 or 2 seconds, okay? It's not allow you for the 10 minutes. It's not like that. It's not like that. Okay. So even if he require the bandwidth is more higher than this one. So this one, okay. So this one is something like 4 megabit, 4 megabit. Okay, yeah. So sometimes like that, sometimes like that. So what situation we use such high bandwidth is I mean the jitter is so large because we already have a 2 megabit, right? Yeah. So this one maybe some TV, maybe some television. If they're using the coder, it's not the a range coder, uh, because some media, they met the content is the encoder. Sorry. Yeah. My computer is very weird now. Yeah, the encoder. Okay, the encoder. He can encode the MPEG-4, MPEG-4. So sometimes the jitter is very high. It's we call it the CBR or the VBR. Okay, we call this one. V is for the change, is the valid. C is a uh, continuous constants, right? This one. If the encoder is a coding, but the coder is the VBR, and then the bit weight, the bit weight will be jutted a lot. So this is why sometimes we will make this jutter so large. And also for the online video, we also will take this one. We also some jutter is a lot. Okay, so let's back to this command. Let's back to this command. So we find that actually here I said the CIR and the PIR is the same number, right? It's the same. So that means I'm not allowed. Actually, I'm not allowed the CBR. Okay, I'm not allowed the peak weight. Okay, you see, I said it the same. Okay, but allow the CBS. Okay, here a little allow the CBS. It's a little higher than the CIR. So this is the CIR, PIR. Okay. This one is optional. This one is optional. This command. But in some, yeah, but actually, a lot of the ISP, some of the ISP, they would like to use this one to control the traffic. I need to exit. Okay, I need to exit. You see, when I use the traffic, he doesn't show me the this command. Okay, he doesn't show me the traffic profile. This is because I'm in this module. In this mode. Okay, I'm in this mode. But this command I should set it in the configure mode. I'm not in the interface mode. So I need to exit from the interface mode. I just in the configure mode. And then traffic. And then traffic profile. And then profile ID. Return it. Okay, now I select this profile. Okay, and the profile. So now before this one is empty. Why? Before this one is empty. So I also can check from here. See, now it's here. Now it's here. And then I configure the service port. I strongly recommend we use the auto index. So what does the auto index? Actually, I can select manually from the port 1 to the port 2. Okay, port 1 to the port 2. So this, but auto text with length 100, 3 pound, 0, 0. Okay. So let me finish this command and then we take a break. After we come back, I show you what is this command one more time. What does those commands meaning? One more time. That's 100. Yes, now I just following the command, right? I just following the command. So after the training, you can find an OLT to make the configuration by yourself, and then we can make more understanding. Now it's failed because the configure service port total number one. So I need to find out what is the, I think is the ONT port one service. Okay, I also find this one. Okay, let's take a break. Let's take a break. And how about today's we make 15 minutes break, and then I go check my laptop because give me a little more time because my laptop now is very slow. I need to make some sorry. Okay, 15 break. Okay, yeah. And here, we can see from here. Ambiguous. This word means I don't understand why you select the transparent, and then you also select the user VLAN. Okay, so this one, is if you select this one and then you cannot select the transparent. If you select the transparent, you should not change the user VLAN. So this is this English word's meaning. Okay, so this is exactly this word's meaning. So he don't know. You tell me to go to the north, but actually you are now again you tell me to go to the south. Something like that. So this word. So I can, yeah. For example, if I'm not select this one, it should be done. See this one now is a success. Okay. So how I can find out these issues? It's for me I also using the website, right? Using the website. And then he tell see in the website is very clear. It's very clear. If you choose the transparent, and then the VLAN option, the user VLAN option is disappear. Right? It's not allow us to input. If we turn it off, okay, now it's appear. Okay, yeah. So this is yeah. So this is sometimes the web is helping. The website configuration is helping. Now this one is done. Now this one is done, and because I do in the command line, so let me see. Let me continue. Okay, the service port is done. What else? Now I'm going to the final step, the one. Now I'm going to the final step, the one. Create the one. Create a wide area network. 1T. This one. So I need to port one. O1 UID. Now I'm configure the third one. Hey, this one is because I input the Chinese alphabet, so it tell me the something is wrong. Okay, one ID. Okay, so the first one is the port ID. The GEM port ID. Sorry, the PAN port ID, and then is the O1U. Okay, the second number is the O1U. We can use the question mark to check what does these numbers mean. And this one, it means the one ID, okay? Because I'm creating the one. Then is VLAN 100, IPv4, HCP. Okay, 31, 131, options, service types, internet, okay? Binding. So this internet now we can also can see in the website. This one, left one. Okay, so it's done. So it's done. Okay, so after this done, and then we go back to the website. We can check from here. We can check from here. This one we can see. We can see. And here, here, we can see this one. Okay, 10 meg. Okay, this is what I'm using the traffic profile. This one is because I create a traffic profile. Okay. Of course, the name, I can edit the name. Actually, I can, oh, sorry, because someone is using, I cannot edit, okay? I want to change the capital alphabet to the small one. So it's just helping to understand the bandwidth, okay? It's just helping the bandwidth, it's 10 meg, okay? This one. Okay, so after all this command, maybe we confused. What does those commands meaning? Although each command you understand, oh, this is ORT, this is a line profile, this is the service profile. You understand each command, but what is the logic between those commands? So let's back to this graphic again. Let's back to this graphic again. Okay, so we create the uniform, the line profile. And the multi-service profile is also, so we create the uniform like the line profile, right? This one, this is the line profile from here to here. This is the so-called the line profile. And then we create the service profile. Service profile is the uniform of the ONU. Okay, so the ONU, it choose the line profile and then something like, okay, yeah. He choose the head, okay, he choose the suit, he choose the suit. So this we so-called the multi-service profile. Okay, this two. So this one is the so what is the command's meaning? Okay. After that, the first step, okay, first step, second step, right? And then we go to the service port. Service port is not a really physical port. It's just the logical. It's just the logical port. Okay. So the service port is mapping. It's mapping the user VLAN. It's mapping the GM port. So this one is mapping the line profile. Something like mapping the line profile. Okay. Yeah. And then go to here. And then also we can see also he's mapping the service VLAN. It's until here. Okay, until here. So this is so-called the service port. Maybe you can change the service port to the service line, right? Yeah, you can also call this one is a service line, right? This one is more helpful, right? So anyway, it's just making it's making the pass. It's making the pass. So this we so-called the service port. Because this port it can map into VLAN 100, it can map into 200, right? So this we call the port. It's the interface. The interface can map in different VLAN, right? So this is why we call it a service port. You can also think this one is something like the pass, service pass. And then the last one is the WAN. The wire finally is the wire area network. So finally it's go up. So it mapping the service VLAN. Actually, it's already selected, right? And then he tell you the service type, and then plus the LAN, and then plus the ONU ID. So actually, the ONU ID is mapping something like he can he can make this one. Let me do like this. Okay. The WAN actually is using this one. His identifier. Okay, we can see this one. This parameter is the same. He used the SVLAN. He used the ONT ID as the identifies the location, and then he specifies the service time and the LAN. Okay, so this will be so-called a one. We so-called a one. So this is all the command. So this is all the commands meaning. Yeah, we can see. We can back to the slide. We can back to the slide to see. Not this one. It's from here. Wait a minute. The just LAN. This one is the VLAN. This one is the interface. Mapping. This one is the line profile. Okay. Yeah. This one is the line profile. Okay. So first we create the line profile. Okay. Yeah. First one. Create a line profile. And then go to internet, and then we use then the service profile. Okay, yeah, service profile. And the service profile, after the service profile, and then we create a multi-service profile. Okay, yeah. And in the multi-service profile, we can see, and then he select the line profile. See, and then we select the service profile. So this is the logic, okay? So this is the logic. So this is so-called the multi-service. So it can it buy the ONU, okay? So something like the ONU uniform, and then which line profile you use. Okay, so this is the so-called multi-service profile. And then the service port. And then here is the service port. Okay, yeah, the service port is making the we see in the command line we can see we choose the service, the multi-service. Okay, yeah, we choose, right? So in the multi-service is already including the line profile and the ONU the line profile, okay, and the service profile. And the service profile actually is the ONU, right? The service is for the ONU. So the multi-service including two, and then is mapping the logic, the service port, the service line. Okay. So this one is go to the service port. This one is a traffic. Okay, traffic port. Okay. Yeah. And then finally is the one. Finally is the one. The one, and then is the you select the service time. You select the file. Let me see the multi disable. This one is something others multis other parameter. This one service time. Okay, yeah, this one. And in the one, because he used the ID. This one is the PAM port, right? This one is the PAM port ID, and this one is the ONT ID. This one is here. It's actually is here. Yeah, I point to the wrong version. Okay, yeah, this one. Okay, yeah. So in the one, he used the ID. He used the ID to identify where this location, this packet. And then this one is the internet. So this one we call is the one. So this is what is the parameters meaning. Because now I'm creating the internet, so I didn't create the multicast. So this multicast is disabled. It's disabled. And it's binding the is like one. So this one. So this is all the commands meaning. So, okay, so this one is how to check. After we finish the configuration, and then we need to check the, yeah, you check the MAC. Let's check the MAC. So MAC the JSO, okay. Yeah, we see the VLAN. Okay, yeah, so we see some MAC, some port is from here, okay? It's from the uplink. This one is from the uplink. And this one is from the ONT 3, ONT third, this one. See, GPAM, because this one is the GPAM, and the 00 and the PAM port 1, okay? And the ONU 2, ONU 2, this one. It's in the palm port 3, but the O1U is the second one, because the second one is the we just failed, right? So here is 2. So what does the MAC address meaning? This one. Let me draw the graphic again. Wait a minute. Okay, so what does this meaning? Let me draw it again. Okay. Maybe I found which one. Let me see. I found this graphic, okay? I found this graphic to draw it, okay? This one. I'm going to show you. I'm going to explain what does the what is this show back just using. If you remember at the beginning, I said that the G pound technology, the G pound technology is not the Ethernet, right? It's not the Ethernet technology, so it doesn't have the MAC concept, right? It doesn't have the MAC concept in the GPAN. So why? So why here I still using the show MAC. So what does this mean? So this is because we don't have the MAC only happened from the ONT to the palm port. Only in this pass, we don't using the we don't using the MAC. But actually, the packet inside the GTC theme, we also have a MAC address, right? We also have a MAC address. So the MAC address actually is inside the GTC theme, okay? In the GTC. In the GTC theme, we still have the MAC address. The information is still inside it, okay? Yeah. So after the go to the uplink, here is the uplink. So from the palm port, after converting to the uplink, so this one is the Ethernet packet. This one is the Ethernet packet. So since we use the Ethernet packet, so there's a MAC. So there's MAC inside, right? So there's MAC inside. So since we have MAC inside, so we can use the MAC address to help us to check whether the service is a success or not. So this is why. So actually, this one is already have some MAC. Okay. Let me still using this graphic. This graphic, yeah. The GTC, okay, GTC is only happen in let's say it's in here, right? Yeah, it's beyond this in this area, okay. And after out of this area, we still have the MAC address. is already the Ethernet packet. Okay, yeah. So here we have one MAC. We have MAC address from the PC or from the ONU, from here, from this side, from this side. From this side, we have a MAC address, okay? Yeah. So this MAC address, he will report to the OLT on this side. And also the uplink also will have some MAC because here, right? Because here, the interface from the switch, also have the MAC, address, right? Yeah. So this MAC address we also report to the OLT. So this is why when I use the command, use this show MAC address all, it's very helpful to help to make the troubleshooting. Okay, so in case here, for example, if I don't see the MAC address from the uplink, GE giga, from the giga, if we don't have this one, so that means this uplink configuration is wrong. For example, maybe there maybe isn't not VLAN 100, maybe even the physical link, is not connected. If in this case there's no GE Ethernet port, the map showing, okay, it's not showing. And if we make the configuration for the OLT is correct, and then the MAC, and then we can earn the MAC. And then we can study the MAC from the OLT side. Here, GPON. You see the GPON is from here. This one. So this one, the show MAC address, is very helpful. Okay, so this is the logic about the internet configuration. So beside the internet this configuration, something I need to make more advanced introduce DHCP and the PPPoE. So let me make a short introduce for the PPOE, the DHCP. Okay, yeah, PPPoE, yeah, see here. So since we can, since our option we will use the PPPoE point-to-point protocol, So the point-to-point protocol, to remind us, is layer 2. It's a layer 2 protocol. It's not layer 3. So the point-to-point protocol, the purpose is again making the pass. It's again making the pass. Okay, making the pass. So here I drop the two. I drop two line here. Actually 3 lines. Okay, yeah. For example, the O1U. The O1U can make the PPOE for the PC, right? For the PC. After the O1U make the making the PPOE for the PC, and then the O1U will as the DHCP server. It can make the so it act as the DHCP server for the PC. Okay, yeah. But sometimes the PC itself it can make the PPPoE. Okay, so in this case, this O1U is something like a bridge. Okay, it transfer all the packet. So this one is just like just like a bridge. This one. So we have a PPPoE server. He will check the username. And check the password. If the username and the password is working, is correct, and then he will assign them, the IP address. Okay, so this is why the PPOE Again, it's something like the layer 2, but it's something also working in the between the layer 3 and the layer 2. Something is a hybrid. Something is a hybrid. Okay. So up on the PPOE, so actually sometimes this one is already in, they are just in one machine. Okay, they are just in one server. So the bus, PPOE up there, this the we so call is the bus, the base. If we so call is the base. So in the base, he will execute, he will transform all the message to the radius server. So in the radius server, this one is the popular, famous function, triple A. Right? Triple A. This is a famous. So what does the triple A's mean? Authentication, authorization, and account. The account is very, this one, the account is easy to understand as for the building, right? For the building. Authentication is something like, this one is something like, it's allow you, it's allow you to entrance the house, something like inside the house. Okay, here we have a house inside. So the authentication is something now I allow you to go inside. So this one username and password, right? The authentication is something like inside this house. I have a television. Okay, I have a phone. I have a fridge. Okay. So if you want to watch the TV, so you still get the permission to watch the TV. So in this case, we say this one is the authentication. So the first one, second one, okay? The first A, and then the second A, okay? Triple A. And after you watch the TV, after you use the phone, how much you need to pay for it? So this one is the third A, okay? This one is accounting. So this is so-called the triple A. Okay. And the PPOE, and this line, we have a special word. We call is the permanent virtual. Okay, it's just a virtual. It is a virtual circle. It's a virtual link, virtual path. It's a virtual path. Because the physical link is already there, right? We use the cable, we use the cassette, we use the fiber. It's already connected. So this one is the physical. The physical link is there. And now we are using the virtual link, right? So we're using the PPOE. So this is the concept about the radius, about the base, about the PPOE server. And the brace, after the radius, after the brace is already give the permission. That means that your username and the password is okay. You can connect to the internet. So how to execute? So it's the brace to do it. Which IP? Which IP assigned to this ONU? So it's from the brace and the PPOE server. Actually, now this one is already in one server, okay? And what is the QoS? The priority. Which one you can use. And it's controlled by the brace. And the ACL, right? Yeah, for example, maybe this one, maybe before it use the hacker. The hacker is attack this system. So the ACL maybe brand this IP. So this one is the ACL, okay? Yeah. Hey, this is PPOE. This is PPOE. And this one you can read it after the training. So this one is the process how the PPOE get the IP. Actually, we have also this one is also famous. When I finding the jobs at the beginning, so the interview during the interview, he will ask me, what does the PADI meaning? What is the PPOE at the beginning of the procedure, right? So first one is the PADI, PADO, PADR request. So this one is belong to the discovery phase. And after the discovery phase, and then we have link control protocol, LCP. And finally, we get the PADT. This one actually is, yeah, it's good to understand and good to know, but if we are not using a lot, it's not that easy to remember actually. Okay, but this one, here is yeah, it's a lot of content. We can read it. Here is also some packet, to explain the PPPoE. And the PPoE, we have concepts about the PPoE plus. So what is the PPoE plus? The plus is something like he adds more information. He add more information. So this one is so-called the plus. So-called the plus. So what information it can add it? So in the PAN technology, we can add the parameter about the port ID. Okay, we can let me see. Yeah, here the slot number. Okay, here the OLT. Okay, we can add more information. So this will be so-called the PPoE plus. For example, in the OLT, such as the slot number and the VLAN and the MAC address, we can all add it to this packet here. Okay, yeah, yeah, inside the packet. Okay, and then we send to the base, and then send to the VDS server. Okay, so this one is helping us to make more strategic to control the users. So this one is PPoE plus. So let me see. And in here, let me see the PPoE plus here. I think it's in the configuration. Yeah, here we can see. So if we turn on the PPPoE, if we turn on the PPoE plus, and then we can have more option to select. The forward part is replace or keep. So we can choose the keep, or we can choose the drop. And then we can select the packet. The time has this mode, right? Has this mode. And then we have access, right? Yeah, X2. We call it, this one is X2 extension, some word, this one. We can see the curse ID. So this one is we can send the VLAN, we can send the slot, we can send the PAN ID, we can send the O1U ID. We can all send this information to the ISP. Yes, so some friend you are from the ISP. You are from the ISP. Some friends from the from our agent. So some ISP he will need this O1U ID for the accountant and for the ACL. Okay, for the control, for example, if this O1U ID, let me see. Yeah, sometimes, for example, some ISP he's doing the PAN upgrade to the SG PAN. Okay, upgrade to the SG PAN. So when the PPoE plus when they met the information, and then I can form the O1U ID to understand this ONT is a GPAN or is SGPAN, right? So if you are the GPAN, because I'm doing the upgrade plan, so maybe I ban it. I'm not allow you to get the IP address. I'm not allow you to get the internet services. So after that, the subscriber, the user, and then he will make a call to you. And then he say, oh, why my internet is not working, right? And then you check it, oh, because you are the GPAN O1U, and now we are planning to make the upgrade to the SGPAN, something like this case. So this one, O1U ID. And the O1U ID sometimes we can also use for the restriction. We are not allowed the other band O1U to connect it, right? Yeah. For example, maybe some ISP at the beginning, uh, he wanted to sell the pump, and then he made the packet for free. But it just allow you to use for 1 month. So after 1 month, you should bring the ONU back to your back to your company, or you need to pay for it. But someone they think they forget to bring it back, or they forget to charge. So in this case, we can use the ONU ID to allow you to make the permission, right? So this one is a PPPoE plus. PPOE plus. Where's my slides? Okay, the PPOE, the presentation is still a lot of the content. You can read it. And DHCP. Maybe we don't have enough time. Maybe DHCP anyway is dynamic, right? We so-called the PPOE. DHCP is the dynamic to get the IP address, right? Okay, so the time is limit. Maybe I introduce the DHCP for the next time. Okay, for the next time. And since okay, yeah, because there's still a lot of the thing I want to talk about the DHCP. So for the next time. And then don't forget the training for today. For the next time is the uh, Thursday. It's the Thursday. Okay. Any question? Any question? If no questions, we can finish today's presentation and the recording. Yes, I forgot to make the record. Yeah. Yeah, I already shared the slides. You can ask Victor, or ask our colleague Lucas, Victor. You can ask them to get the slides. Yes. Okay. Yeah. So yeah. Thank you, Huang. Thank you, Dong Huang. Dong Huang. Dong Huang. Yes. Thank you. So if no question, we can finish. You can finish. Thank you. Yeah. Thank you. Gracias. Okay, so see you. See you.